In a football world that increasingly favors versatility, Erling Haaland stands out as a throwback, a true striker whose primary focus is on putting the ball in the net. As systems shift towards fluid attacking roles, Haaland remains an old-school goal machine, thriving on directness and ruthless finishing. In today's video, we'll explore what makes Haaland unique, how he's carved his own path among today's flexible forwards, and why his style might be a rarity in the years to come. Erling Haaland's strengths set him apart not only from modern forwards but from strikers throughout football history. First and foremost is his explosive speed combined with impressive physicality. Standing at 6 4 inches and weighing around 88 kilograms, Haaland uses his stature to outmuscle defenders while accelerating with a sprint speed rarely seen in players his size. This combination makes him a constant threat on counterattacks, as he can beat defenders with both pace and power, effectively covering ground to get into scoring positions before defenders have a chance to react. Another defining trait is his clinical finishing ability. Haaland has an almost unmatched instinct in front of goal, converting even the most challenging chances with composure. His accuracy with both feet, coupled with an uncanny knack for finding space, enables him to finish with incredible efficiency. In the 2022-23 Premier League season, he broke the single-season scoring record, amassing 36 goals, a feat underscoring his effectiveness as a pure goal scorer. He rarely misses opportunities inside the box, showcasing a precision that complements his powerful strikes. This allows him to maximize every chance he receives, making him one of the most efficient finishers in the game today. Haaland's positional awareness and movement further elevate his game. His understanding of space is remarkable for such a young player, as he constantly shifts to areas where he can be most dangerous. Haaland rarely strays from his role as a striker, instead relying on teammates to create opportunities while he positions himself to finish. This positioning, combined with his anticipation, allows him to be in the right place at the right time, often leaving defenders struggling to mark him effectively. His relentless movement and focus on staying within striking distance make him a near-constant goal-scoring threat, unlike modern forwards who may drop deeper to support midfield play. As we consider Haaland's unique skill set, it becomes clear why he's thriving in a football world that has increasingly moved away from pure strikers. In the next chapter, we'll explore why players like Haaland are becoming a rarity, and how tactical shifts in the modern game have redefined the role of forwards across Europe. Over the past decade, the traditional number 9 has seen a transformation. Teams like Manchester City under Pep Guardiola have often deployed a false 9, emphasizing movement, creativity, and the ability to drop deep and link play rather than simply finishing chances. This approach has gained popularity across Europe, with versatile forwards such as Kai Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, and Roberto Firmino emerging as prototypes for this role. These players contribute across the pitch, supporting midfielders, pressing high, and focusing on passing to unlock defenses. While effective, this style has led to fewer pure goal scorers, as these new forwards prioritize positioning and teamwork over goal-scoring instincts. Haaland, however, bucks this trend entirely, showcasing that a striker can still succeed by being singularly focused on scoring goals. The shift towards versatile attackers has also affected youth academies, where players are now trained to be multifunctional from a young age. Many clubs prioritize building a team of players who can contribute across different phases of play, making a pure goal scorer like Haaland an increasingly rare breed. In an era where adaptability is valued, Haaland's single-minded focus on finishing has set him apart as a unique figure in modern football. Haaland's playing style harks back to classic strikers. His physicality, combined with explosive pace and an exceptional sense of positioning, allows him to terrorize defenders. Haaland excels at getting behind the backline and finishing with either foot or his head. His technical simplicity makes him highly effective, as he rarely strays from his purpose, scoring goals. While today's forwards are lauded for their passing and dribbling, Haaland focuses on clinical finishing. His off-the-ball movement, anticipation, and understanding of space give him a unique edge. Opponents know where he'll be, yet he remains incredibly difficult to stop. This relentless focus on goal scoring rather than dropping deep to link play is a skill set that aligns more with the strikers of the past than with his contemporaries. Interestingly, Haaland's minimalist approach also extends to his work in possession. Rather than holding onto the ball and trying to create, he often opts for quick one-touch plays, allowing him to conserve energy and focus on positioning himself for the next scoring opportunity. This efficiency in movement and decision-making is rare, especially in the high-intensity, possession-focused systems of today. Haaland's ability to make the most out of limited touches showcases his instinctive understanding of the game's fundamentals. If you're enjoying this in-depth look at what makes Haaland so unique, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Football Saga for more breakdowns of football's biggest stars. Despite his goal-scoring prowess, Haaland's fit in a system like Manchester City's isn't without its challenges. Teams often adapt their defensive tactics to account for his positioning, playing deeper to deny him space behind. This sometimes forces City to alter their approach, moving away from their usual possession-based tactics to exploit Haaland's direct style. City's play style has historically emphasized fluidity, yet Haaland's presence brings a more structured approach to the final third. However, while this might limit some tactical flexibility, the benefits of having a striker who can deliver consistent goals outweigh the trade-offs. Haaland's prolific scoring has demonstrated that even within a system built for flexibility, there's still room for a traditional striker role, provided he delivers in key moments. Moreover, Haaland's role has reshaped the way City approaches pressing and defensive transitions. Instead of relying on him to drop deep or contribute heavily to the press, City's system has adjusted to accommodate his strength in attacking the final third. This has allowed other players like Kevin De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva to focus on creating chances while Haaland waits for the perfect moment to strike. In a way, Haaland's singular focus forces opponents to adjust, proving that traditional strikers can still dictate modern tactics in their own way. Speaking of tactical evolution, if you're interested in how other players are shaping modern football, check out our video on Messi's new journey in the MLS, available in the card above. The decline of the traditional striker role can largely be attributed to the shift towards systems that favor multifunctional players. Managers like Guardiola and Klopp have popularized high-pressing, quick transition styles that require forwards to contribute across various phases of play. With this approach, players who focus purely on scoring can be seen as limiting, as they might not press as effectively or contribute to build-up play. Today, versatile attackers like Julian Alvarez and Kai Havertz often drop back to create space and link play with midfielders, allowing for a more cohesive, collective approach. These forwards aren't as prolific as Haaland in terms of goals, but their contributions in other areas of the game align well with modern tactics. However, this comes at the cost of raw finishing power, an area where Haaland's focus on scoring makes him a unique asset in the modern game. The trend towards multifunctional forwards reflects a broader shift in football culture, where versatility is often valued over specialization. Haaland's contrasting approach highlights a debate in modern football. Is it better to have a team of adaptable players, or one that includes specialized talents? Haaland's success suggests that a dedicated goal scorer is still invaluable, reminding fans and managers alike of the enduring importance of a pure striker. As football continues to evolve, Haaland's role as a pure goal scorer may come to be viewed as a rarity. While his approach has found success at City, it's increasingly rare to see players who prioritize scoring above all else. Haaland's record-breaking pace sets him apart, not just for his goal count, but for his commitment to a role that demands relentless focus on putting the ball in the net. In years to come, Haaland might be remembered not just as a top scorer, but as one of the last true strikers, a player whose primary purpose on the pitch is to finish chances and win games through goals. His success shows that even in today's tactical landscape, a dedicated goal scorer has tremendous value. And as tactical trends shift, Haaland could very well be the player who redefines the role for a new generation. Haaland's legacy may also serve as a reminder of the cyclical nature of football. While the trend leans towards adaptable players, Haaland's unique abilities hint at a potential resurgence of the traditional number 9. As tactics evolve, there's always a possibility that managers will once again seek out players with Haaland's qualities, keeping the role of the pure striker alive for the future.